Legends, welcome back to Here's Rodder's Reviews. We're doing a little review on He-Man and the Masters of Universe once again in this episode as we prepare for the new Revelation series coming. This was a fantastic little episode, and one that I knew was going to be pretty silly, saying as Orko, the little magician that always messes up everything in the episodes, has uncles turning up. So the home planet ORKO'S originally from, they're all master magicians basically, but ORKO being on Eternia, his power isn't as accurate as it would be in his home planet. But in this episode, his uncle has followed a rogue magician to Eternia. What's this you call him? Azrog. He's an escaped prisoner. Escapes the Eternia to meet up with another magician to cause trouble. So the uncle follows, and of course He-Man, Teela, and ORKO get mixed up in the whole thing. And when they come to try and recapture these two criminals, ORKO goes off on his own, trying to prove how good a magician he is to his uncle. He looks up to him. He wants to be the best that he can. He's always trying his best to try and be like the uncle. The uncle's a master magician. Whatever he does well, whereas ORKO usually messes up. So ORKO actually ends up getting captured by these two rogue magicians, and Azrog actually puts ORKO underneath a spell and sends him to attack He-Man, Teela, and the uncle. And of course they can't do any real fighting for fear of hurting ORKO, and that's actually the turning point in the episode. Is basically the power of love between the uncle and ORKO. ORKO's got this magic wand, and he's just about to put the whammy onto the uncle, and the uncle basically talks him down. And you can break this if you feel love. That's the most powerful power on the planet, sort of thing. So it's a great little episode for children and grown-ups alike. I sat, I say it in most of these reviews, sitting like a dopey big aged with a smile on my face the whole way through this episode. Of flipping fantastic. ORKO does manage to break the spell on his own because of his feelings for his uncle, and He-Man manages to capture Azrog and the other sorcerer as well. And by the end of the episode, the uncle heads back off to his home planet with the two of them in chains to get them locked up in a magic proof cell basically. And as he leaves, ORKO is that excited that he did so good for the uncle that he tries another magic trick at the end of the episode. And in the sorcerer's castle that they're in throughout the episode, He-Man knows this is going to go belly up in a major way, so he jumps in front of Teela and uses himself to protect her, because the entire castle gets destroyed with ORKO's energy. Brilliant little episode. That is a very, very swift synopsis of what happened in the episode. There's a lot of stuff in there, action sequences and whatnot, that I didn't even touch on. There's Azrog has got this small winged dragon essentially that's his pet basically, and this thing can grow huge at any point. So this turns into a huge full-size dragon at one point in the episode, and He-Man and Teela have to fight against it. But the storyline itself is basically the power of love and how strong that can be whenever you're trying to get through things. And at the end of the episode, as always, the PSA comes up, and this one is ORKO himself, and he breaks the fourth wall, talks to the audience, and I get into a lot of trouble in this episode, and I screwed about with stuff that I really shouldn't have been messing about with. And you should do the same. Don't be eating berries off trees you don't know anything about, or off bushes you don't know anything about, or don't be messing about with pills. That's something that happened to me myself in recent years. So there's a lot of life lessons that can be taken from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, and it's really, honestly, like, even today in 2021, if you want your kids to be watching something wholesome, some really good moral lessons in there, get yourself a copy of the box set of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. There's quite a bit of fighting in there, but the lessons that are learned by the end of each episode is, that's good stuff. That's very, very good stuff. Right, I'll talk to you in the next episode when we're going to get into some Transformers.